Hey guys, I'm back. Another day, another video. Pretty good day. Not much to do outside of the shop. Pretty much all over-the-counter trade. One or two outside bits and pieces, nothing drastic. But what shall we talk about today? Not the moron that's pushing a trolley where cars drive. Juice. Let's talk about juice. Okay. Let's start with clone juice. There's a severe issue of clone juice, and apparently not just here in South Africa, in England as well. Now, problem is clone juice you don't know what's in it. Yeah, it might have the same ingredients as your normal juice, but you don't know what grade. There's various different types of PG and VG, propylene glycol and vegetable glycerine, that you can get. The issue is it the food grade one? Is it the good stuff, or isn't it? The flavoring concentrates, do you know where they're coming from? Who's making them? Now, a good juice you can always trace back and get certificates of authenticity for the concentrates and for the PG, VG, nicotine and stuff that's in it. That's one of the issues. You don't know what's in it. The other issue is, what are the conditions it's being made under? Now, I know a lot of local juice makers, and even if they don't have the facilities, they send off their juice to be made in a facility that is clean. They have clean rooms that they do the mixing in. They take precautions, so there's no crap in it, literally. So with international juice, you can guarantee. Now, when I mean international, I mean these juices that are made in England and in America and stuff like that. But these rip-offs, you can't trace back. Now, there are telltale signs on various different makes and brands of juice on the actual physical bottle. But for the layman, it's difficult to tell. Easiest thing, if it's cheap as all hell, it's fake. If it's too good to be true, it's fake. I'm sorry. Yeah, you may hit a luck with someone who's got given a bottle of juice and has vaped it before and doesn't like it and is just flogging it off. You may hit a luck, yeah, but you won't hit a luck like that in a shop. Now, when it comes to local stuff that's made locally, I know here in South Africa we do have some, and we call them bathtub mixers, because literally you don't know where they're mixing this thing. They could be mixing this thing in their bathtub, in their bathroom. They could be mixing this thing in the kitchen where they've got raw meat and dirty dishes. It's not in a physical clean room. This is hurting the local market as well as the international market. These guys are thinking they have the best things to slice bread and flogging it for next to nothing. So, yeah, rather spend a little bit of extra cash, get the right thing. If you're unsure, any vape shop will be able to get you the certificates of authenticity for at least for the concentrates, the propylene glycol, the vegetable glycerine, and the nicotine that is in the juice. So that's what's to go watch out for with clone juice and bathtub juices. Most good vape shops will sell the authentic stuff, especially the local stuff. If it's uber cheap, it might be uber cheap for a different reason. It might be uber cheap because it's a very, very basic juice. But basic juices aren't always good. 9 times out of 10 they are nasty as all hell. So it's a thing to watch out for. Clone international juices and bathtub mixes with the local stuff. Now I believe you'll have this all over the world. It doesn't matter here, America, England is apparently very, very bad with clone juices. But what can you do? Now, when it comes to choosing a juice, it is unfortunately the most difficult thing you can do. If you come to me and ask me what mod should you buy, I'll ask you some basic questions and I'll say get that one. What sort of lifespan you're looking at in the batteries? What sort of are you going from a beginner vapor to a intermediate vapor? Are you just starting to vape? If you are just starting to vape, how many cigarettes were you smoking before? Like basic shit that I can then, and all vape shops will do this, basic questions, and they'll get you the mod that you are looking for. And okay, maybe something a little bit lower because it depends on your price range. So mods are easy. Mods and tanks are easy. With some few basic questions, we can get you something that you are going to be uber happy with. The issue comes with juices. All authentic international juices and all properly made, clean room made local juices are good. Are good to the point of fantastic. Otherwise they wouldn't be selling the damn things. It's down to personal taste. We can sort of get you in the ballpark, but it's difficult. The easiest thing is, if you've been vaping on something, you know sort of what you like, we can point you in the right direction. It's difficult to know the flavor profile of a juice by just looking at it on the shelf, because 9 times out of 10 it doesn't have the flavor profile on it. Case in point, Fused, the juice called Surge by Fused. I forgot the flavor profile until I started vaping on it. It's a icy watermelon vibe. So yeah, we can get you in the ballpark of what you used to vaping on and that, and there are some staple juices that are 99% of the time, should I say, everyone likes them. But yeah, juice is very, very personal preference. You can't ask someone what's good. If I tell you, like, my favorite juice is one of mine. I have many favorite juices. One of my favorite juices, and this is a typical point of not knowing just by looking at it, is a company called Wiener Vape. It's a juice called Good Boy. I particularly like the oak aged one. Now from that, you have no idea what that juice is going to be. I know what it is. It's a tobacco. It's one of the very, very few tobacco vapes, the tobacco juices I actually vape on. So yeah, you are someone for a tobacco. We can get you pretty damn close, but again, it's personal preference. Now there's a juice very much like the Good Boy juice that I enjoy, but I don't like it. For some reason, I just don't like it. So juice is difficult, eh? Juice is very, very difficult. Ask guys, look, I like a watermelon. And guys ask you, do you like just a straight up or mixed with something or a menthol on that? We'll get you in the ballpark, but unfortunately it is a trial and error. There are many, many juices I've bought that I utterly hate, and it's a personal preference. I mean, I'll bring it the occasional. There's a vape juice swap meet. Guys are like, oh, I love this juice. Like, dude, I've vaped, like, I wicked up a dripper, and yeah, that's all the juice I used because it was horrible. I try to taste all the juices I buy. I don't always. I do the drop test. You just put a little on your hand and you lick it off. You can get a very, 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 very good just a little bit. You could get a very good idea of a juice with that, but between that and actually vaping it, now there was a tobacco I did the drip test. I liked it. Unfortunately, when it actually came to vaping on it, was a total different story. What can you do? But yeah, so that was my little spiel about juice and what to watch out for and how to do that. Yeah, if you can, vape on it first. If you can't, I do apologize. We all get that juice where we buy it, maybe on a whim, maybe on someone saying, get this juice. You vape on it and you just can't. Well, I think there was the second juice I ever vaped on. I thought I'd broken my mod. It tasted that bad. Brand new to vaping. Literally the second juice I ever bought. I thought I had broken something. It just tasted that horrible to me. Flavor was got me in the throat. I was lucky enough. Double checked with my local vape shop. Everything was hundreds. Emptied the tank. Dried off as much of that juice as I could. Filled up with a different juice. Now I'm talking still on stock coils. So literally for the entire day, I had the taste of that juice. Only at that night did I actually get rid of that taste, and the new juice taste started to come through. So that's the downfall of stock coils as well. You can't just re-wick and carry on. You have to struggle through that taste until the new juice comes through. Anyway, it's getting a bit long. I'll chat to you guys tomorrow. I don't know how Christmas is going to go, but I'll try to do videos then. But anyway, keep it cloudy.